weather is so cold. Oh my God, how am I supposed to cope with this? Huh? Oh, what have I gotten myself into? Oh no, this is so cold, so cold. My leg aches. My legs ache so, and the assignments are too many. Oh, the boss is not here yet. The boss is even not here yet. How am I supposed to get to the lecture room? I even have an assignment that I haven't done. Why is this? Why is the heater not working? Oh, and I was even told that if I use the heater too much, I would have to pay so much money by the end of the month. Hey, how much are they even paying me? House rent is already 595. I said 595. That's about six. That is $600 already. How much are they paying me? How am I supposed to cope with all of this? The weather alone is unbearable. The weather. Oh, thank God I'm inside. Oh yes, I think it feels warm in the room now. Ah, thank God. But oh, this is such a cold. Ooh, oops. Ah, oh, oh. That is the reality when you're staying or schooling or living abroad. And so today we're gonna be looking at the topic or the series. This is another series, and today we'll be looking at living abroad and coping with weather and schoolwork. So a lot of young new people who are, relocating, coming abroad. One of the major challenges you would have to face is coping with the weather and coping with schoolwork. The mental stress that comes with schoolwork alone is very crazy, very annoying. And the stress that comes with coping with schoolwork is another problem, is another thing entirely. So imagine that, I mean, look at what I just demonstrated right now. And I know that a lot of people who are schooling abroad or living abroad, as it were, can relate. So now, when all of this gbasgbos is coming to you, people see the nice picture, they see snow in the background, and they're like, Olúwa o, ọjọ́ wo lèmi náà máa tó rí snow, which means God, when am I going to see snow? Now, that is something exciting when you're just coming in. But when you're already living in, and this is a reality you have to deal with every day, the snow no longer becomes something interesting. It is no longer interesting, rather, it is stressful. It's like a problem. So like yesterday, I saw a post on Brené Brown's wall. Brené Brown is well, you can Google Brené Brown to find out about Brené Brown, but she's somebody that I follow because of my work as a stigma advocate and a vulnerability inclusion, preacher, right? So she said something about the fact that 36 hours, 3 and 6 hours in Texas or in Houston, Texas, there was no electricity. So what does that mean? When there is no light, there is no, you can't use, they didn't have electricity. I think they didn't even have water, or maybe it was just electricity. Electricity is what makes everything work here. If you don't have electricity, you might not be able to stay on internet for long. Yes, if there is no electricity, how can you possibly stay warm? And these are the hard realities when it comes to living abroad. And so a lot of people who are excited about, oh yes, I cannot wait to leave Nigeria, I cannot wait to leave Ghana, I can't just wait to leave South Africa, I just want to, well, maybe these are the things that you tell yourself, but it makes sense to always come in prepared. This is a short video, but this is very instructive. Always come prepared. So now, what are the things that you need to come with if you're coming to the abroad? I will tell you not to come with plenty things. Don't come with all the fancy clothes that you can think of, because you realize that those things you're coming with, if you're not careful, might not necessarily be so posh, and they might not necessarily meet up to the standard that you might meet in some places here in America or maybe Canada. Now, for instance, get jackets. Get as many jackets as you can. So when I came in, I didn't have these gloves, okay? I didn't come in with these gloves. I had to buy them here in the US. And this jacket, this nice looking jacket, I had to buy that also here. So these are like your everyday accessories. You're not wearing them for fashion. Some people will see and they'll say, hey, look at her, she's forming posh. But these are accessories that you have to put on so that the cold does not scatter your head. Now, it's not like you won't feel the cold, but these things are just supposed to keep you warm. So thank God, I think that somehow, I think I like the idea of wearing nose mask because it covers the upper part of my face and shields me, from cold. Somehow, this side of my face doesn't get cold. And thank God I have hair on my head. If I decide to pull my hair down, you see, somehow this hair covers, some part of my face. So if you're coming in as a lady and you're coming, maybe you decide to cut your hair, make sure you have several berets or beret to put on your head or scarf or something that would cover your head, maybe a head warmer if that's what you want. But basically, the head warmer, the nose mask, this is my own addition anyway, the head warmer, the nose mask, the gloves, a turtleneck top like this, they are available for both men and women. Turtleneck dresses are available for both men and women. And all of this would help you. Please give me a sec. So always plenty. Right now, I have assignment. I'm doing live video. People should even say thank you for doing these videos. How many people shared all of this with you? Like nobody shared anything with me. I'm doing this video to educate you guys so that before you come here, you know what you're signing up for. So schoolwork is back to back. There is no weekend. You have assignments, you have class discussions. So let me give you a picture of my typical day. So Mondays, I have to go to a class where I have to just listen to a professor who teaches an undergraduate class. So the class is made up of about 200 students, although they come two times. I mean, the group comes on Monday, another group comes on Wednesday. So I go on Mondays because that's a free day for me. I sit in class on 1 hour and about 100 students are in that class. Take note, it's a very large class, social distancing observed and all of that. All of those protocols are in place. While in class, I take notes. She sent me the slide for that week, the slides presentation, and then I use the slides to take those who don't come to class on Zoom. So for instance, those who don't come to class would say maybe they had COVID or maybe their roommate had COVID or they are in quarantine. All of these reasons are some of the genuine excuses that these students gave, and well, after that, they come. I on Tuesday. Now that's my Monday. On Tuesday, what do I do on Tuesdays? On Tuesdays, this video will soon be over. Don't worry, this session will soon be over. On Tuesday, I work from home. So I have a class for about at around 2 o'clock. Between 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. till 4:30, I am in that class. I have to sit down like this and be looking. I'm in that class. In addition to that, I also have what else do I even do? That class is the major class that I get to be in. Another thing again is before the class, you must read. There's a syllabus that you get at the beginning of every semester or before class starts. So in the syllabus, you find the timetable, like what the course is about, what you're supposed to do every week. In this syllabus are the different assignments that you're supposed to do, sometimes before class and sometimes ahead of class. So for instance, there might be 4 readings or 4 textbooks, as we will call it, or 4 materials that you have to read, either soft copies or paperbacks. So I'm gonna show you some books. Give me a sec. You know why I'm showing you everything? So that you know how all of these things work. I'm taking 3 courses this semester, right? Hold on. So these are some of the readings. These are some of the readings. Oh my God, These are some of the readings. Readings are textbooks, okay? So I'm taking 3 courses this semester, and one course alone, like about 5 of these books, all of these books right now, all of them, I'm not exaggerating, are for one course. Yeah, just one course. All these books are for one course. In addition to the readings, you have to do assignments. You have to do classroom presentations where you are the one leading the discussion for the day. In addition to leading discussions, you may have to do mini projects or mini research work where you have to, what else? You have to recruit participants that you would interview for your study. In the light of that, I am looking for black women like me who are willing to share their life experiences. Please, if you're a black woman, and you're watching me right now, and you're wondering whether you should share your story with me or not, remember that this is a study and your records will be protected. This study is also going to also help me know the different ways that the different experiences that you've had in the past, and my goal will be to actually investigate whether these experiences have exposed you to stigma or not. So it's just a simple thing to do. You jump on Zoom with me, you come on Zoom with me, I interview you. During the interview, I will ask you questions, or before the interview, I will send you a consent form, and in this consent form, you basically read about what the interview is going to be about. Okay? Does that make sense? If you know it makes sense, say yes, drop a comment so that you can at least encourage me. So, now, that's that about that. Another thing that I think is very important that you know, if you're not wait, it's as if this our light. Is it even enough? I think this looks much more better. Okay? So that's the reality, like that's my everyday reality. So back to the point I was making, I think I'm done talking about the school life. So how do I strike now? That's my Tuesday. Wednesday, I have another class like that. On Thursday, I have another class online. On Friday, I get to take a makeup class for the Monday class I attended. Remember, I mentioned that there's a professor that I'm working with as a teaching assistant, and then I have to attend the class. No, I attend the class on Monday, and then I get to teach those who missed the class on Friday on Zoom, right? That's like my typical day. Now, there's an online course that I'm taking. There is a course that is supposed to be taught in person, but it is currently being taught imagine tabo, asynchronously. Is it asynchronous? Can somebody Google it? Asynchronous. So asynchronous here means that uh, the course is, how do I explain this? Asynchronous here means that the course is taken online. It's a self-paced course, pre-recorded videos with test with materials or readings or links to readings, ebooks. All of these are available for that course online. And so the course is self-paced, but you have tasks and there are deadlines for these different tasks. And the reason why this course is called, I think that is why it is called asynchronous. So I guess you can Google asynchronous. Asynchronous, Asynchronous, asynchronous. Well, maybe my spelling self is bad. You can just find out. I can type that, but you can Google it. That's fine. So that's life. That is life here in the US, and of course for other students who live in Canada. And so you need to plan, you need to prepare, and you need to be aware. So take note. It doesn't snow everywhere in America. I don't. It doesn't snow everywhere in the world. Even if some of these states might be in the same country, it doesn't snow everywhere. Like where I am, it doesn't snow normally. So when it snows a little, they freak out. If you go through our Facebook group, you see that I did a short video, and on the YouTube channel right now, you can also see a video about the snow in Alabama, in Tuscaloosa. So like I said, it doesn't snow everywhere. Okay, it doesn't snow everywhere. And again, remember that if you're coming here, take note of the the weather condition of the place you want to go study. Do you have the energy, or your system? Do you think your system can accommodate the kind of weather in the country or place you are planning to go study? Think about it before coming, because weather is very important in your decision. So, as you're planning on schools abroad, ask yourself, what is the weather condition in that state where the university or the universities that I'm aiming for, or I'm aiming for are? What is the weather condition there like? Okay? What is the weather condition there like? If you know this, it helps you to make a good decision, so that you make sure that at least you're coming into a country prepared, getting your necessary jackets. Buy a few, because as you go along, you realize that you don't find them very fine, very, very good looking, and you may want to change your jacket. So don't come with so many jackets, so many gloves. Just come with a few head warmers, a few nose masks, and all of that, if you're planning to travel soon. And if you think there's something that I haven't covered, please drop a comment so that I can enlighten you more. Thank you so much for joining to this session. You've been an amazing person, for coming here, for watching, and for paying attention. Really, you've been really amazing. You've been really amazing. Is there anything else I haven't talked about? Please let me know. Meanwhile, let me know if you found this really useful. If this has been really useful, please drop a comment, and I'll really be excited about that. Have a wonderful evening, and make sure you don't miss our Saturday live session, same time at 10 p.m. We're going to be talking about everything finance, everything money, everything knowledge, entrepreneurship, everything that has to do with legitimately making money online. Make sure you do not miss it. I'll see you around, and enjoy.